Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's Mark Brayjack here. Just wanted to make one more quick video here in Gosford before we pack up everything and head back into town. So last night was kind of rough. Just trying to find out where we're gonna be sleeping. Me with my limited internet connection, and I don't know. We sent out a lot of couch surfing requests, but it just didn't seem like people were able to host us. And we understand. I mean, it's spring break. People tend to leave the country apparently, and they want to go to like places like South America and whatnot. But that's okay. But I remember last night something hit me, and it reminded me of something that I learned on the road last year when I hitchhiked across Canada. And it's that if you can be there for no matter what your situation is, if you're feeling distressed, if you're feeling hurt, if you're feeling like you feel like God's not watching you, or God's not going to be able to take care of you or whatnot, if you can be there to serve somebody, if you can help somebody, if you can listen to somebody's problems, if you can serve them in any way, then you are exactly where God wants you to be. Remember last year when I hitchhiked across Canada, I was in along the northern coast of Nova Scotia, and I hit the grocery store, and I saw this woman who was, she wasn't even struggling with her groceries, but I think she had some kind of like a leg injury of some sort. And before she could even get to her car, I asked her if I could help her with her groceries. And so I did. And I remember at that time, I wasn't really sure if my spirit, if you will, was aligned with God's will. So what I did was I just decided to help her. And it wasn't until I actually helped her that I realized that if it wasn't for me being at that place at that time, who knows if there would have been anybody else to help her with the groceries. And I was reminded of this lesson last night when I started to crack up. My life started to crack up, and I was having doubts about where we were gonna sleep. I was having doubts about this whole trip. I was having doubts about, am I really experiencing what God wants me to experience here in Australia? And on this bus, we said, you know what, screw it. We'll just take a bus and we'll get to the outskirts of town, and we're gonna pitch a tent on this beach because that's where a couple locals pointed us to go. But we weren't really that excited about it. I mean, it was cool. It's a cool idea, but we weren't really that excited about it. And when we were on the bus, there's this one woman, this older woman that comes up to us, and she starts talking to us about how much she loves Canada and how much how passionate that she is about her work and stuff like that. And you could tell that she was one of those women that maybe she lives alone, or she just doesn't have a lot of people to talk to, but she just started pouring out into us, and she started to talk to us about how when your life cracks up, when your life is cracking up, it's a perfect opportunity to let the light shine through. So if you can imagine an egg, and if you are on the inside, you're enclosed in this egg, this structure, this egg, and you see it starts to crack, and you're like, oh no, my egg is cracking. But if you can see it from a different perspective and say, wow, the light is about to shine through, or I'm about to break through something because this egg is cracking. And there's really two ways to look at it. Those are really the two ways to look at it, guys. And yeah, yesterday my life was cracking because I'm like, man, I just had so many doubts about this trip. And being able to talk to someone and to listen to her stories on this bus, it just made me feel like, wow, God has me in the right place at the right time. And we can help other people just by listening to them, yeah? Just by listening to them, because I just feel like most people, they don't have a partner. They don't have anybody to talk to. Sometimes even their dog won't even listen to them. But if we can be the difference makers. We can be the ones that are going to listen to people. And so guys, with this video, just want to remind you, once again, no matter what your situation is, no matter where you are, if you can help somebody today, it's a confirmation that that's exactly where God wants you to be. Peace.